Aaron, great question or commentary coming out of the strange law of text. It seems to be perhaps one of our more popular texts in this course at least, and I'm glad folks are finding stuff to do with that. And you ask or pose this question about pay TV, the cost of it going up in correlation to U.S. housing going up. That's an excellent observation. I'm glad you picked up on that. It's an important thing to recognize that when markets are shifting, one market's shifting, we're likely seeing consumer habits shifting in ways as a result, okay? And so sometimes it's a cause effect, sometimes it's a correlation, right? So one area is being stimulated, they try to stimulate another area. As consumers, we're drawn to, sales and discounts and that sort of thing, but we've got to recognize at the end of the day, whether it's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, New Year's blowout sale, and on and on and on. Sales happen in cycles for a reason. Okay, it will be made up somewhere else. It's like get your cable bill and you get this huge discount for a bundle, and 3 months down the road, 6-12 months down the road, end of some contract, you just continuously see the price go back up. And not only was it go back up, it will go back up higher than it did before. And then you recall in, eventually you get to someone that can help you renegotiate it back down, but you're bringing it back down to something a little bit higher. Then you go a season, you feel like you're getting a discount, and then it's back up again. And these companies wouldn't exist if they didn't win, right? So we can think of large media companies as casinos, okay? The house wins, every time. So even when they're losing, they're winning. And I think that's the big, the ultimate contemporary, we call it rug pull, is all these cord cutters that are so free, and they're really sticking it to the man with their Netflixes and their Hulus and so on and so on. But I mean, the companies, the TV producers, are still making money when they're selling off to the syndicated rights of their first run shows to streaming services, right? Everybody's still making money on this deal, and then these companies producing all this content. Well, Netflix, they're spending. It's got to come to a head at some point. They're overspending. They're spending in the billions, and it's been doubling for years and annually. And it's quality content sometimes, a lot of times, and there's more of it, but there's too much to keep track of. And they're using less and less of content that's not their own, and so the stuff they are renting is either for shorter and shorter periods of time, or you ever try to look at the kids programming on Netflix, it's the D-list stuff. Okay, like I feel like children are getting stupider off of the programming that's offered on Netflix. Low quality, in my informed opinion, as a media consumer. I'm gonna call it like I see it, and that's the way I feel about that. So correlations, that's awesome, something to look out for and think about as potential media researchers, you guys, as potential employees for media organizations and public relations and so on, is learn how to read the trends. This is one of the reasons we study semiotics closely in several of our classes. We're interested in understanding the power of signs and symbols and how these become cultural, economic, sociological symbol systems. All right, they're secondary languages, just like the internet, just like coding, right? Just like social media. And if you understand those languages, then you are better equipped to be a participant of those languages. Digital media literacy. All right, thank you, Aaron.